What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 5'3". Man, I'm back again, man. Story time. And it's story with me and Crazy Ray. Y'all like the stories with me and Crazy Ray. I got a gang of them. Y'all know that was my brother. That was my heart, my soul. Y'all know that was my other half, man. I miss him dearly. AIP to Crazy Ray, man. Oh, you up there in heaven, homie. I miss you and I love you. But anyway, back to the lesson at hand. Y'all love the stories. This one here, man, I started to tell it a long time ago, but I didn't. Because I was contemplating on, do I have to change the streets? Do I have to change dates, names, and all that? But, okay, of course. And the only reason why I was contemplating on, do I have to change something up, is because on this one here, I was not sure if somebody had got hurt. I wasn't sure, man, if somebody had got hurt or not. So what I will do, I won't say the year. I won't say the year. I might not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I'm not a spoon neither. You know what I'm saying? My mom ain't raised no fools, y'all. So don't worry about what the year was. Y'all know my timeline on most of my stuff anyway. This is one, and I have several of these, boy. Look at, when I tell you, man, me and Crazy Ray caused a lot of chaos and havoc in them streets of LA, especially on that east side. We really, really, really did, man, because I was a runaway train at that time. I was a literal mad dog, and the homie was controlled chaos himself. He was controlled chaos himself. There was nothing that I could pop up that I wanted to do as far as, you know, putting in work that he wasn't down for. Only thing he would do was try to guide me and show me and tell me a better way of doing it, if a better way was needed. Now, sometimes a better way wasn't needed. Sometimes it was just, you know, pure just runaway foolishness. Thing, I'm just looking at my tattoos in there. What that say? I got that pen. What it say? Los Angeles, South Central. South Central LA, homie. Home of the rides, not rallies. Fool, what? Nah, not for real. I'm just clowning. But anyway, so I figured out how to do it, and I'm gonna put this one out. Man, a lot of times, man, when me and Ray was riding around, we was on Noid, what they call Noid, you know what I'm saying, paranoid, because we didn't know from what direction the drama was gonna come. Cause it was coming, man. Look, it was several times me and the homie was in the car driving, somebody just got off on us out of nowhere. A time when a few times, car pulled up on us and got off, which this is going to be one of them stories, and got off. I told you, if I'm not mistaken, I think I told you about the time when the big K5 Blazer pulled up on the side of us, and the music was loud, and we couldn't hear nothing, and boom, boom, somebody went to shoot. They shooting all through the ceiling, and we didn't realize we was being shot at till something hit the steering wheel, pew, and bang, boom, boom, boom. Oh, cuz, they getting off through the red light. You know, going down Avalon back then was a trip. Going down Avalon right today, it blows my wig back, because when I got out and I finally went back to LA, I seen how they had destroyed my street. Avalon used to be a 4-lane street. 2 going, 2 coming. You know what I'm saying? And but it's gone now. Now you only have 2 lanes. Going, 1 coming. That's it. You know what I'm saying? They got all these white poles and stuff. All these fools with these old funny bunny put together cars they got on the side of the street. They trying to sell cars parked. You know what I'm saying? Up and down the street. It tripped me out. It blows my wig back, man. It's just different, you know? It tripped me out how you can go down like the regular streets in LA and trash can. You know, a lot of times cars wasn't really parked, but now you got trash. I'm talking about, hey, it's a trip, man. I'm getting off the beaten path, but all these trash cans and stuff sitting out the way they do. But anyway, y'all know what's happening in South Central. But so look, we was going. We was driving. We riding. This story ain't gonna be long because it didn't take long for what happened. But now me and the homie, we have been kicking it all day. We have been really hanging out over there all this day on the west side in A-Trey Gangsta Hood. We've been over there with them, kicking it and doing what we do and going through what we go through and doing what we do. You know? But anyway, we head back to the east side. We get back to the east side, we go to South Park. Boom, we kicking it. So usually around this time, wherever me and Ray was, a lot of the homies made sure they was on the other side. If we was on this side of the park, they was on that side of the park. Because then nobody really, it was a combination of they didn't want to hang with me and Cuz, and a combination of they couldn't hang with me and Cuz. Because we had a standard up to here. We had a high standard. You know what I'm saying? You was a buster, man. You wasn't even going to come to the park when I was out if you was a buster. For real. Point blank. Let's long hang around me? No. Heck no. And then, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, homies didn't want to hang with us because at a drop of a dime, out of nowhere, I'm going to want to go do something. Come on, cuz, let's go bust on something. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. You know? That was just me. And they didn't want to. No. They did not want to. What they wanted to do was just be what my homeboy No Good said one time, the Guzzle Gang. The Guzzle Gang. And the reason why he coined them the Guzzle Gang is because even way back then, they were doing the same thing they do right today. The homegirl was trying to call me. But anyway, they were doing back then the same thing they still do right today. And what is that? Hang on 51st Street and get drunk. Hang on 51st Street and get drunk. I wasn't with it. No. I bust all that up. When I pull up, I'm like, be looking around. I'm like, man, bump the cub. Man, what? Hey, you and you, let's go. They be looking. Man, what's up, Big Toom? Man, get in the car. Let's go. Yeah. We finna go on a mission. We finna do something. And boy, look at once I pointed and designated you and you, let's go. It wasn't finna be no back then. No, it wasn't no such thing as no, cuz, man, hey man, cuz I'ma just, now y'all go head on. You gonna get beat up. You gonna get beat up. Back then, yeah, you was gonna get beat up and real fast. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of times I had homies with me that did not want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to be with me and Ray. They was like, man, cuz y'all crazy as a big dog. We don't want to go. We don't want to go. I'm gonna tell you a story about my homeboy Cowboy one day. But anyway, that's another story. Anyway, once we get tired of hanging in the park around the one or two homies that was going to come around me and him back then, we was leaving. I remember we left. The homie had a broad stayed in Compton. Where at in Compton, I don't know. I can't remember. But he wanted to go see her. He was like, cuz, let's shoot the Compton real quick. I'm like, shoot, what's up, homie? What's going on? He like, no, cuz, I got this little old broad out here, homie. Want to go check her out. I'm like, shoot, bet, cuz, let's go. Boom. I'm driving. I ain't gonna say what car we was in, but anyway, yeah, we going. So now we peel out. We going down Avalon. Now, a lot of times, fools knew our car. That's one thing about gang banging in LA. If you don't learn nothing else, you gonna learn a car. You gonna learn this car, and you gonna learn who's in this car. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you know your enemy's cars. You gonna know them. You gonna know them. Cause back then, LA was a different type animal. LA wasn't like it is now. Back then, you could go put work in and bust out your car that was registered to your name and all that, and it wasn't no thing. It wasn't 50 million cameras. You know what I'm saying? That was gonna get your license plate and run them down, and everybody and their mom didn't have no handheld computer phone in their hand filming you and all this and that. It was a different world back then. Different world. So anyway, I kind of gave a timeline up, but there ain't no thing. So look, we going down Avalon. Now I said that to say that we picked up a tail and didn't know it. Now I'm kind of guessing this because I couldn't see nobody doing what they did to us on a fluke. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, our windows weren't tinted at that time. At least mine wasn't. I'm going to say my windows weren't tinted. But we picked up a tail. How long the tail followed us, I don't even know. But now, the drama went down. We stopped at a red light on Century. Now, back in the day, they don't have them no more. We used to have what was called the gutter lane. Anybody from back in the day, they know what the gutter lane is about. In LA, we were notorious for riding the gutter lane. If you ride, your homie gonna tell you, dang, cuz, man, get in the gutter lane, homie, get in the gutter lane. Or you gonna instinctively already know to get in the gutter lane. Now, for y'all in other states that don't understand or know what the gutter lane is, the gutter lane is the lane closest to the curb. You want to ride that lane so in case you stop at a red light, you do not want to be hemmed in a certain type way, because in LA it was very dangerous back then and fools would get off on you in traffic. It went down in traffic. You want to ride the gutter lane in case it go to popping off. You want to be able to bust that left right, bust that right turn real quick. Man, what the homegirl want? It's my homegirl twin from 40 Avalon. She wants something. I get at her. But anyway, you want to be able to bust and get on up out of there in case, you know what I'm saying, if it got too hot in the kitchen, you want to be able to go. They don't have that no more like that. But anyway, luckily we was riding the gutter lane. No, I take that back. We didn't hit the gutter lane till Imperial. But anyway, when we stop at the light on Avalon and Century. How far the tail had been following us, we don't know. I'm guessing at this that they've been following us for a minute. Now, I'm kind of, back then, I told Cuz, I'm like, homie, I think we might have picked that tail up when we was going through Swan Hood. I don't know. Wherever we picked it up from, because from Manchester to Century, ain't number Crips up and down Avalon. But now, whoever bust on us, we don't know. To this day, we don't know who it was. But at that time, what I'm talking about, we weren't folking with Crips like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say we had to pick the tail up going through Swan Hood, I'm thinking. So anyway, stopped the light right there on Century, on Century and Avalon. Just sitting there chilling. The homie laid back. I'm sitting there. And on one of them rare days, the music wasn't on that loud. You know what I'm saying? The music wasn't on that loud. I heard the pop. Pop. I looked over at Ray. I was like, dang, cuz. Man, that sound like some gunshots, huh? He like, yeah. Then the next pop, pew, hit the car. I've been through this enough times. I already know what's up. I know what's up. swallow some air. You ever swallow some air? But anyway, when I heard the like some pap in the car real hard, I knew what it was. But just at that time, the light turned green. I punched out. Now I see the car in back of me. It's an El Camino. El Camino. Well, I forget the color of it. But anyway, we punching out and they punching out behind us. We going. So now Ray like trying to look back. I'm like, cuz, who is that? He like, I don't know. He looking. So whoever it was, a hand come out the passenger side, and it has some heat, and they dump. Boom, boom. I don't care nothing about that. Cuz don't care nothing about that. They're off. We're out of here. Whoever this was chased us from Century and Avalon all the way to Imperial and Avalon. Man, look, they own it, man. We dipping. Now I can drive. Ray couldn't drive. Ooh, good Lord, Ray couldn't drive. He couldn't drive. But now Ray's sitting there. He got a heat in his lap. So I'm like, cuz, bust on him. He like, no, just go. He don't, I guess he wasn't, all that old trying to lean out the car and bust back. You know what I'm saying? But now he riding low in that seat. And I'm punching it. We see the car, we dipping through traffic, the Elko dipping with us. We dip this way, and we dip left, the Elko dip left. We dip right, the Elko dip right. Whoever it is, they own us. They own us now. Boom. I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? And my intentions was just shoot straight through Imperial and just keep going. Ray was like, no, cuz, bust the turn, bust the right here, cuz. Bust the right. I started to bust a right through the parking lot of that Church's Chicken right there on the corner. Boom, I bend the corner. When I bend the corner, the Elko bend the corner too. I'm like, cuz, these fools don't want to get up off of us. Man, listen. We going. They ain't really busting on us, but they following us. They chasing us. I'm like, cuz, who is this? They ain't busting no more, but they own us. I guess they waiting to get close and get a good shot. There you go. Got it out. But anyway, we got to about, if I'm not mistaken, we got to about, I say right around Broadway. We was going down Imperial, flying. The Elko owners. We hit Imperial and Broadway. Get caught at a red light, and we wasn't in the gutter lane. So I'm like, dang, cuz, I hit the car. I'm finna run the light. Ray said, cuz, don't run the light. Cuz we was gonna get hit. All I knew, I wanted to get away from these fools. But we was gonna be, if I would have tried to run that red light, bam, somebody was gonna smack us. Somebody was gonna hit us with the choco. I hit, she like the whole back end raised up. Boom. When I did that, I ain't gonna even lie. I throwed the car in park. Bang. When I throwed it in park, I opened up the driver's side door because I'm finna get out this car. We ain't got but one heat on us. Ray got it. I'm not finna sit in no car and get gunned down. So when I throwed it in park, it was my car. It was another car in back of us though, and the Elko was coming up. The Elko was coming up in back of that car. When I throwed the car in park, I was finna jump out. Ray like, cuz, what you doing? I said, cuz, I ain't finna sit in this car. Ray like, man, boom, don't even trip, cuz. When he kicked his door open, and he started running. Now he got his heat. He started running toward the car, he started running toward the Elko. He running past the car in back of us. The Elko threw their car in reverse. Boom. And they back. The only thing saved them wasn't no car coming up in back of them. Cause now we on Imperial. That's a very, very busy street, y'all. That's a very busy street. Why wasn't no cars coming up in back of this Elko? I don't know. But they revert, going backwards. Now, in my mind, now when I get out the car, I'm standing there looking back there. I'm just looking. Like, dang, what? Who is that? So they go, and I'm like, cuz, come on. Man, come on, right? Come on. Now, the only thing in my mind now is the one time, the police. We got to get up out of here. We got to go. So, boom. Ray stopped because, he wasn't finna just, what I'm saying? He remember I tell you, he way smoother than that. Now, if he could have ran up on the car, he would have handled his business. But all that though, just blah, 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 blah. Nah, not unless he really, really have to. That's not his get out. So he stopped, and I'm hollering, come on, cuz, one time, homie, fool, come on. Let him know, hey, man, look, we out here in the open, broad daylight. The homie stopped. He spin around. He run back to the car. Boom, 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 boom. He jump in. Bam. Light turned green. We had punched out. In fact, the light had turned green before he even got back to the car. But now the car back of us, they see the drama going down. Man, they hurry up and got the F on quick. They pulled out in the traffic lane that was coming this way. They pulled into that and swooped around my car and got on fast. Yeah, they got on. They didn't want to be a part of none of this because they seen the homie. They seen cuz jump out with the heat. So Ray run. He get back to the car real quick. He jump up. We jump in. We punch out. Get on. So I'm like, dang, cuz, man, I wonder who that was. He was like, cuz, I don't know. He said, but now they got on, cuz, I was finna give it to him. I'm like, I already know, homie. I know what's up. Took the heat, put it back under the seat, laid on back. Yeah. Took the long route. Took the long route to get to Compton. We went this way, came all the way around, back through Gardena, and came back over to Compton. And went to his girl house. Another day for us. Look, y'all out there that's listening to this, y'all probably listen to it like, man, what? Ooh, man, that's dangerous. Man, that was me and cuz everyday life. Me and the homie look, it was something like that to the point where it wasn't even exciting. It wasn't, it was the norm. It was the norm, man. It is what it is. What it was gonna be, what it's gonna be. We just would get out like that, all the time. All the time, man. And the cold part about it was fun. At least that's how I viewed it back then. I viewed that as fun. You know what I'm saying? Viewed it as fun. Now, a lot of people like, man, Tune, these stories, it's easy for me. You want to know why it's easy? Because it happened. It was my everyday life. Everyday life. And I know how to put it in story form. You know what I'm saying? I know how to put it. Little things that didn't. I could take something from my life that didn't take 10 minutes to transpire. And I could give it to y'all in story form. It's a gift. It's a talent. I could give it to you in story form. Whereas, where a person can just say, "Oh man, blah 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 happened." That same blah 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 happened. I could take it and give it to you in story form. It's easy. And one of the things that make it easy because it's real, it's true, it happened. So I know it, But anyway, man. I miss my dog, Crazy Ray, man. Me and him been through so much, man. Oh, man. I remember, he was the first one took me to a club. I was never into going clubbing. He took me to a club that was in L.A. back in the day called the Bitten Apple. Y'all from L.A., y'all remember the Bitten Apple? Yeah, he took me to the Bitten Apple. I did not want to go. When I come up in there, I'm looking. Back in the day, when the Turkish ropes was real popular. Man, let me see you with a Turkish rope on. Whack! I'm snatching it so fast, boy. Looking, I'm snatching it fast. Turkish rope. When I come up in the club, that's all I'm looking for, to jack me and rob me somebody. Ray like, man, kick back, hold up, man. I don't know, you know. He wanted to go in there. But now he had an ulterior motive too. He in there looking for a broad he can get in her ear and put her on Figaro. I wasn't into that pippy do mess. Straight gangster. I'm gonna take me something, you know. I never forget, man. Man, back in the day, I remember I robbed the Compton swap meet. That's a whole nother story, man. I robbed the Compton swap meet. Man, them little Chinese people in there were mad at me, boy. Woo! Then they tried to chase me. Yeah. Man, they tried to chase me, boy. That's a whole nother story, man. That's a whole nother story for a whole different time. That I ain't see stuff like that. I ain't even told them stories, you know. Got a lot of them coming up, homie. Got a lot of them coming up, man. Got a lot of them coming up, man. But anyway, man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon, who? 5'3". On a most serious tip. For you youngsters out there, man, I read in the comments a lot of stuff that be said, and I don't never want y'all to think that I'm glorifying this life, the life that I led at that time. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? If I could go back and change it and redo it, I would, but I can't. You know, it's the life I chose. And so that being the life that I chose, I ain't never been no buster. Since that was the life I chose, I made it my business to do it to the best of my ability. But for you, I don't want you youngsters to think that that's the way to go. No, if you got a choice in life right now to stop and do something different, I beg you, stop and do something different, man. Stop and do something different, man. Don't go down that rabbit hole. Because I tell the stories that tell the stories. Because that's the line of YouTube that I'm in, telling my past history stories. But I don't want you to ever one time think that I'm telling y'all this story so that y'all can go out there and do it. I don't ever want you to think that I'm glorifying it and putting it out there to the point to where making it seem like it was fun and it was very dangerous. I could have lost my life at any given time. Y'all see, my dog, Crazy Ray, is no longer here behind that same lifestyle. So if you got a choice to do something different, man, do something different, man. And always remember, I'm just telling y'all stories of what happened in my past. I'm not telling you stuff that I do today. I'm telling you stuff that happened in my past. And I'm telling you it in hopes that it would deter some of y'all from going down that same path, man. So yeah, man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 1, man. Cartoon 5'3". But yeah, at the end of the day, man, stay safe, man, and stay above ground. Stay above ground, man. Peace. And I represent the gangsters. I'm out.
Gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie. Ain't nobody gangsta boogie.